Oh, we love the Isle of Man. I filmed the episode of my show Big Eats there. I filmed it with Josh Widdicombe.
Big Zoo's, Big Eats.
It was Isle of Man. They got good food. We went to the cream. Is it called Creamery? The place where they make
Yep.
the butter, the mad Isle of Man butter. That is unbelievable. I can't remember the name of the place, but oh my god! And then we got some cheese as well. When I went there, the reception I had was unbelievable, and I want to come for the race. TT. Oh my god, I never knew about it, but yeah, I want to come for the TT race. Yeah, I've got a TT Isle of Man keychain on my keys, and it always reminds me of my lovely time in the Isle of Man. So yeah.
Go from taste to taste, exploring the flavors. We're gonna teach you the way.
Big Zuu, Grime MC, and Celebrity Chef. That's the new one that we're going with.
You're gonna question the reasoning. Wait till you see the seasoning. The best in the game, I'm feeding.
Most people will know you for that, for your music, for the TV, for the cooking, for all of that kind of things. Maybe from seeing you in the streets on the Isle of Man, in fact, for our listeners. Yeah. But that's not what we're really talking about today, because there's been a really quite worrying report released, hasn't there, about our young people. Tell us more.
Yeah, the Co-op have done some research into the attitudes and aspirations of young people around the pandemic, and one of the main stats that kind of like sticks out is that 60% of young people feel their generation will be permanently disadvantaged by the pandemic, and you know that is something that we can't take lightly. That is something that we need to react to, and if we care about our society and care about our economy and where we're going as a nation, we definitely need to focus on how we can help young people progress after the pandemic.
And you really do care about your society and care about your community and care about young people, don't you? Because you've got a lot of experience in this, haven't you?
Yeah, I used to be a youth worker. I literally, as soon as I finished college, I went into working with young people. I volunteered to work at a charity, and I've seen the impact that you have when you work directly with young people and how you can motivate them and make them want to do better for themselves. It's a great feeling, and it's something that I think that's definitely needed in society.
And especially now, like you said, I mean, the times that our young people have gone through in the past kind of 18 months, 2 years, I know it's used a lot, this phrase, but it is unprecedented. I mean, it's like living, almost like living in a disaster movie for the past 2 years, isn't it? And this has obviously affected the mentality and the emotional impact it's had on our young people. And they're really worried about their future, aren't they? So what are some of their concerns?
I think it's definitely, like you said, it feels like we're in a film right now, and the knock-on effect it has on young people is that a lot of them are feeling like they won't be able to achieve as much as they thought they would. People have aspirations to be financially stable, and in this report we've seen that a lot of kids aspire to be financially secure, but only 2/3, around 60-something% believe they'll actually achieve this. We're seeing more young people not want to go on into further education as well, into higher education. 29% of young people said that they're less likely to continue with their further education. So we're seeing the pandemic have these big knock-on effects to young people, and they need to be reversed, because if not, we could see people not reaching their maximum potential.
It's really sad, isn't it? It kind of sounds like they've got no hope, really. And I wonder, the education side, is that because they've had such a peculiar time of it in their schooling in the past 18 months, in that they haven't really had like a proper education, have they?
I mean, that's the thing. The country's been focused on saving lives, and it was really important. And what's happened within that is that the normal schooling experience that young people are used to and are being like told that they will experience, they haven't had. They've not been able to have their exams, not been able to go in for lessons. They've missed out on being with their peers and having those conversations that kind of lead you to shaping the person you are, which gets you to the career you want to be in. And with schools being messed up for the past 2 years, and children not being able to understand exactly what they want to do when they leave school, you're seeing this effect now. You're seeing it have this effect where young people kind of don't know where they need to go and don't know what they're going to do with their future. And that's why what the Co-op have done is so important, because they've created ways to combat these things. Like they've made academies to help young people make a change, and they've also got virtual work experience courses that you can join to give you insight into careers and different ways to get into work. And they also got apprenticeships, which are direct ways for you to work with co-op and gain skills, but also get paid at the same time. It's important.
It is important. This sounds brilliant. So who are these different initiatives for then that the Co-op is putting out there, and how can young people access them?
They're for young people that are leaving college, and they're also for young people looking to gain more insight. The best way to do it is to go to coop.co.uk/game changers, and you can see the actual report there, and you can see all the work that they're doing to make change. And I think it's really important for people between the ages of 17, 18, 19, who don't really know where they're going to go next, what's their next step, to kind of start thinking about these things now and start understanding what's going to be their next step.
Yeah, because they are our future at the end of the day, aren't they? And it looks like as well that the Co-op are working with some excellent other charities and other groups, because they're looking at the kind of mental health effects as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they're working with the youth group, Mind, Inspire, and many other people as well. And that's what this is going to take. It's going to take collaboration of people that care, and that's going to lead towards a change. And that's the main thing that's needed right now.
And I guess from your point of view, looking at your music career, there could be some aspiring young musicians out there who, they have got material they can draw on here, haven't they? And they can use it to express themselves if they want to get into that side of things.
For sure. It's definitely, you have to use what you're around to create your art. And now is definitely a time to be as motivated as possible, because the UK scene in terms of music is absolutely popping right now. It's vibrant. We've seen the returns of festivals, things like Reading and Leeds, and we've got Wireless this weekend. And, the love for music will always be there. So if you're a young musician right now, this is the best time for you to get on social media, push yourself, get out there, and just make some art for people, because you never know who's going to turn around and love it. You can go on social media and get 1 million views in a day now. That never used to be possible back day. Now you can do that. So I think people need to kind of like use their skills that they have and work on that. But it's not easy to just wake up one day and want to pursue your dreams. You have to be motivated and galvanized into that. And I think that's why it's really important what the Co-op are doing to help young people.
Oh, it's brilliant. Okay, well, let's think of if you were talking to Little Zuu now, say you were like, kind of like 15 or something. If you had been going through something like this and you wanted to give Little Zuu some words of advice and encouragement, what would you say? I
would say keep doing what you're doing, because it definitely worked out, and everything I went through taught me how to get here. But I would say work on your craft, little man. I would tap my little shoulder and say, little man, work on your craft. Put the 10,000 hours in, because I look at music now and I wish I knew how to play the piano. I wish I knew how to play the guitar. I wish I knew how to read music. I wish I knew how to engineer and produce, and all those things. If you learn from young, there's skills that you can carry on to your older. Now I'm sitting there with a little piano app on my phone trying to learn the key. So, I wish I doubled down on my love for music, but we don't always have that foresight, and it's good to have a plan B. So yeah, I would tell my young self, keep doing your thing, maybe do some piano lessons.
That's great advice. Love it. Well, just remind us again where we can go to find out all the information about what the Co-op is doing.
Yeah, if you want to find out about the report and any access into help, you just need to go to coop.co.uk/game changers. Go from there, check out what they're doing. And if you can support young people and you have any means to help them get further on in their choice of career, please do it, because you never know how much your impact could have on a young person with the decisions they make for the rest of their life.
Excellent. Well, listen, I'm going to go off now and watch The Big Eats from the Isle of Man, and we're going to have to get you back here, get you on a motorbike going round the TT course, trying to eat chips, cheese and gravy as you go round.
I mean, I would try my hardest. It probably won't go very well, but we'll try.
Big Zoo's Big Eats.